Hello everybody, this is Yvette Powers. Years ago I had a test. I tested God. How many of you have ever tested God? I tested the creator of heaven and earth. You know, it's just ridiculous to think about it. Anyways, I had a dry piece of orange peel that sat on my bumper, and I thought, well, you know what, Lord? I'm going to see if you can keep this dry piece of orange peel on my bumper until I get home. And I thought for sure that's not going to happen. I'm going to make left turns, right turns, etc., and it's going to fall off. Sure enough, it was there when I got home. I'm like, wow, I was blown away. That was many years ago. And you know, it kind of does something for your faith when you see God can do something like that, which to him is like a joke. You know, God told the sea, he said, this is where you stop and you don't go no further than this. Okay? I mean, God is God, you know. We just don't understand. And we have a hard time at times trusting him. Well, that was many, many years ago. And recently, I had the thought to test him again, but then I thought, no, I don't want to do it because I really don't think that, you know, he could do it. To be honest with you, is what I was thinking. I didn't say that to him. I said, Dad, I said, I don't want to do it. It was almost like he was like, come on, try me. And I was like, you can do it if you want to. I don't want to, you know, test you on this. But, you know, if you want to. I was like, I don't know. Anyway, it was a wet one, you know. It's a little bit thicker than a tissue. But it's not heavy at all. And I was standing at the back of my truck. And I had the thought to sit it on the bumper and see if it would make it home. Now, I'm I'm an hour and 35 minutes away from home. And I got to take the highway to get home. So I'm going to be doing like 75 miles an hour. It's tissue paper. I got to put it on a bumper. I'm going to make left turns, right turns. I'm going to go 75 miles an hour. I mean, I don't want to test you, God. Why? I didn't want God to fail. That's why I didn't want to test him. I did not want God to fail. And I put it on there, and I said, that's on you, God. You know, you can do it if you want to. You don't have to. And this is how I was talking to him. So that happened it was an 8-day period that had passed when I found that tissue paper sitting on the corner of my bumper. I was like, what? I mean, I was humbled to the point of tears because I was embarrassed that I didn't trust God that he could keep that tissue paper on my bumper. I saw it. It was sitting in the corner of my bumper, and I pulled it out, and it just slid right out. Wasn't stuck or anything. And I knew what that was, and I was blown away. And I said, Daddy, I'm going to make a declaration. I am never going to doubt you ever again, no matter what. That's what I said. That's why I want to live my life. I was talking with someone yesterday, and we were talking about God being in control, and she said, yeah, but it's so hard. And I said to myself, I'm never going back there. I'm never going back to it's so hard for God. Because when I pulled that tissue paper out, I heard him say, nothing is too difficult for me. It was just sitting in the corner. It wasn't like you open up your tailgate and close it back and then it's stuck, and so now you got to open it up to pull it out. No, it was just sitting right there in the corner of my bumper. It was just sitting there, and I just pulled it. There it was. It just slid in my hand. I'm like, I do not ever want to doubt my God again. I was embarrassed because he is the same God who created the heavens and earth. The same God who took a dead spirit and made it alive again. I'm born again because of him. Because of his incredibleness. He's God, and we don't even understand how supreme He is. So I don't plan on ever doubting Him again. I kept it. I wrote on it. That's how, miraculous is what I wrote, miracle. And then I stuck it in the visor of my truck. And whenever I have a doubt, I just open up the visor, look. And I say, doubt, get out. Doubt, get out. Come on. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys and encourage you. God is not afraid for you to put Him to the test. And He's not even offended. I was ashamed that I didn't believe that He could do that. That He could keep a tissue paper from flying off my truck, going 75 miles an hour on the highway, and He held it there for 8 days for me to find it. He's amazing. And I want to encourage you to trust Him with whatever's going on in your life. Whatever's going on, you can trust Him. This is Yvette Powers. Have a blessed day.